Presented and fueled by Gatorade Zero. There's no quit in Klay Thompson. There were, however, 27 points from him in the first half. He had 32 overall, including 6 from deep, as the Warriors are able to move themselves one step away with a home win coming up in a couple of days from another meeting, perhaps with the Rockets. Here's Klay, differently dressed, ready to talk after the game.
Hey Klay, can you take us through two different stretches of your game in the first half with your scoring explosion, and then to open the fourth quarter, how you're approaching those things without Steph and Durant?
The ball was just finding me. I didn't do anything special. I was just getting open and knocking down shots, playing in a good rhythm. So you see a few go in, and then all you need is a little space. But give credit to my teammates. I got a lot of good shots off offensive rebounds and all shots from the offense. So it's not like I was doing anything. Just more volume, but nothing I don't do usually. Just try to get open and shoot that shot.
This is that early start game in LA. How locked in were you guys trying to just be ready for this early on?
Oh, we have our eyes on the, other teams playing, and we see Houston being up 3-0, chance to close it out. We didn't want to extend this series any longer because we know how grueling the playoffs can be. We already let one slip away, so tonight we came in with that mindset to, put our, foot on the throttle and not let go, because we let go in game 2, and we won't do that again the rest of the playoffs. I really believe that.
TBJ of Hoops and Brews. Klay, when you're in those situations where you get hot in the first half, I believe you had 25 in the first half, what's your mentality going into the second half? Is it more so to continue to play within the flow, or is it to kind of just be a little bit more aggressive?
Yeah, it's definitely the former. Just play within the flow. I'm not good when I'm forcing shots up. That's not my game. I got to work off my teammates. I got to play within the offense that Steve has, laid out, which has been great for us, since he's been here. And, when I play within that flow, that's when I have huge nights, not just trying to go out there and hunt for great shots, but not settle for, contested looks just because I've made a lot of shots in the first half, but to be patient and work on the defense and let my other teammates get involved as well.
Klay, I assume you're referring to Houston going up 3-0, right? Was that part of the decision to just move practice early yesterday? Was that, it's not often you see an NBA team wanting to practice at like 9 a.m. on a Saturday.
I don't think so. I actually believe we had the 9 a.m. start time to get us ready for the day. I'm not a morning person, so it was a struggle to get up and practice that early. Felt like I was back at Santa Margarita. But it was fun, man. Anytime I play in Staples, I really enjoy it. Especially I was so lucky as a kid to come here and watch playoff games, now be a part of it. It's a real joy for me.
Your left.
Klay, Chris with the Fantasy Sports Gate. Can you talk about the impact Steph had, even though he didn't shoot the ball that well? Can you talk about his impact on the floor along with you guys?
He still stuffs the stat sheet. I think he had close to 10 rebounds, made some great passes, had timely steals, and he did make some huge shots for us when we had nothing going on the offensive end. That step back on the left wing was a huge igniter for our offense, and even when he's not shooting well, we still trust him to take any shot he takes. He's proved it with his career and his track record. Greatest shooter and scorer, one of them all time.
Hey Klay, what do you think Alfonso's shown you these first few playoff games?
Oh man, his ability to rebound at the 2-guard spot is huge for us. He creates so many extra possessions. He made a huge floater tonight, some big putbacks, and what a season he's had. To go from Luxembourg to playing in the NBA playoffs for the defending champs, it's an amazing story, and he deserves it because he worked so hard.
Monty Poole, NBC Sports Bay Area. Steve was in here earlier, and he said that when you go on one of those runs, it's like the whole team feeds off of it. The bench gets livelier and everything. Do you sense that? Do you see that? Do you feel that?
I definitely feel it, and I've been in that position too on the bench when I see Steph or KD go off. It's the same thing, but it feels good to get your teammates up. That's what you play for. You do it together, and I can definitely feel it when I got it going.
Conor Letourneau, San Francisco Chronicle. Klay, whenever you feel like you have a bad game, I know you kind of try to, do something to get yourself going. Did you do anything the past couple days to get yourself going tonight?
Oh, man, I did a couple things. I didn't think I had bad games, but I didn't have any big games. I told Jonas yesterday, we went to the beach, played some volleyball. I'm like, I'm just going to go jump in the ocean. I just know that will reset my mind, and it worked. So I don't know if I'm going to jump up north because it's freezing, but something I'll definitely contemplate if I don't shoot the ball that well the rest of the year. But hopefully that doesn't happen.
One last one, if you don't mind, Clay.
Gary George, Inland Valley News. Clay, talk about the momentum you guys took to overtake the Clippers when they had I think a 5-point lead. You guys came out very tenacious and took the lead back.
Yeah. We're lucky. We have a lot of experience, and it's not the first time we've been down. Going into a fourth quarter, up in the series or down in the series. So we know just to play with poise, patience, and play together. If we do those three things, we're almost unstoppable, especially when we're locked in mentally. So we weren't that worried. We know they're a good team. They got some great scores. They're going to make a run. You just can't let it deflate you.
Thank you, Clay.
Thank you.
All right, so there's Klay Thompson. Clearly the ball movement for the Golden State Warriors put him in the flow indeed, 27 in the first half. On the other side for the Clippers, things not as pretty, unfortunately. The guard play, it was good, just didn't get it from necessarily the guard they needed it from.
Casey, when I'm having a bad day, I just want to go jump in the ocean.
Yeah.
Reset myself.
I reset myself. Yeah, as long as the water's not cold.
Right.
Do you do that often?
No.
The ocean in Atlanta?
Yeah.
We are landlocked.
We're in Atlanta.
We are landlocked.
Late life.
Fortunately. Not Karan. We'll have to go to his house someday.
Yeah, Karan.
Yeah.
Y'all got the man-made lakes.
All right, well, I'll tell you what, from a lake or anywhere else, it seemed like the guards of the Clips could make any shot at the end of game 2. Not as many tonight. Patrick Beverly and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander set a franchise record for rookie points in a playoff game with 25 in this game. Chat afterwards.
All right, questions, anybody? Right here, front row.
Tom Arizona from Clutch Point. Shai, you hadn't been playing well the last couple of games. Doc touched on how you were one of the keys to really get this team going. Did you have that aggressive mindset from the start? Did you feel like you really needed to play better?
Yeah, absolutely. And we addressed that in film. Then I had watched film and saw the spots where I could take advantage offensively, and I tried to do so today.
Next question, please. Back there.
TBJ of Hoops and Brews. Shai, when you going out there and you're playing that aggressively in like first halves, how do you feel that energizes the team?
Personally, I think Pat's the energy of the team. Locks us in before and at halftime and things like that. And then we just feed off of him as far as defensively. I feel like as a unit, when we get going defensively, our offense takes care of itself.
Pat, at the end of the third quarter, you guys were up by 7. They went on a 23-10 run. Describe what happened in that sequence.
They made shots.
Gary George, Inland Valley News. Shai, can you talk about, as far as, Pat, knowing that you guys down at 3-1, how do you inspire yourselves and the rest of your team to come out and to get a victory?
I think that we, from the beginning of the season, playoffs, training camp, we self-motivated. We look at every situation, every game as one game at a time. And, it's 3-1. That's the obvious. Everyone knows that. But to us, we just have to win the game and go from there.
Left. Here we go.
Hey, Pat and Shai, Chris from Fantasy Sports Cape. Can you talk about the different element that Jermichael Green brings to you guys in the starting lineup?
I just think he's a big that can stretch the floor. Doc did a great job of making adjustments, and as a unit, we were able to switch a little bit more, get stops, run. He can space it, so kind of put him in a bad position. What they wanted to do with Bogut, we like what we had, and we'll see how it goes from there.
Pat, you've been one of the veterans, you and Lou, that's really been helping Shai along with this. How impressed were you by what he did tonight?
I mean, words really can't really describe, because I see the work every day. I've seen the work since training camp. Before he even, stepped in training camp, I watched film of him, with my best friends, and like, man, this kid gonna be special. And,
you see the grind throughout the year, and he embraces it. You know, he loves the grind. You know, whether it's up or down, coaches, they own him like they're supposed to be. Sam Cassell, Doc, own him tough. He never folds. Very poised, cool under pressure, and you know, I think what you guys seen tonight, despite the loss, what you guys see tonight is starting to make him for sure.
Anybody else? All right, thank you.
Y'all have a happy Easter to you guys.
Clippers not going to go away without a fight. Question is, how much fight do you have to give to stop this man? Will it ever be enough? We'll come back here from Katie.